Hello! Thanks for joining us for StoryTime this week. If you have a copy of the It's All About Jesus Bible Storybook, go ahead and grab it so that you can follow along. And if you don't have the copy, that's okay. Just sit back and enjoy the story.
Today's story is about Cain and Abel, and it comes from Genesis 4, 1 through 16, and 25 through 26. Before I get into reading the story, we want to think about a couple questions. One question is, how did God show he still cared for Cain when he was punished? And how does God show he loves us even when we sin? So let's think about that as we read the story. After Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden, they had a son named Cain and another son named Abel. Both Cain and Abel were sinners because of Adam and Eve's sin. Abel became a shepherd, and Cain worked the ground by growing plants and crops. One day, Cain gave God an offering of some of the produce he grew. Abel gave God some of the firstborn of his flock. God accepted Abel's offering, but he did not accept Cain's offering. Cain was furious. God asked Cain why he was so angry. God told Cain that if he would do what is right, his offering would be accepted. God warned Cain that sin was crouching at the door, waiting to control Cain if he did not do what was right. Then Cain invited Abel to go out into the field. While they were in the field, Cain killed his brother. God asked Cain, "Where's your brother, Abel?" "I don't know," said Cain. "Is it my job to look after him?" But God knew what had happened. He said to Cain, "What have you done?" God punished Cain. God told Cain that he would spend the rest of his life wandering the earth. If Cain tried to work the ground, nothing would grow for him. Cain would not have a home. He would have nowhere to rest. "This punishment is too much," Cain said. "If I have to leave this land and wander the earth, whoever finds me will kill me." So God put a mark on Cain to protect him, so that whoever found him would not kill him. Then Cain left the land and went to live in Nod, a land to the east of Eden. Christ connection. God had promised that one of Eve's descendants would put an end to sin and death. Cain was not that descendant. He was sinful like his parents, Adam and Eve. So people kept living and trusting God to keep the promise. At just the right time, God would send his son to save sinners. Hebrews 11:13 and Galatians 4:4.
Thank you, Miss Casey. Miss Casey asked a couple questions at the start of the story time. She asked us, how does God show that he still cares for Cain even after he sins? Do you remember? Yes, our story tells us that God put a mark on Cain to protect him so that whoever found him would not kill him. God protected him even though Cain sinned. How do we know that God still cares for us today when we sin? Do we have to do anything so that Jesus will rescue us from sin? No. Jesus, if we put our trust in Jesus, he saves us from sin. He does the rescuing because he died so that we could live. So boys and girls, if you want to do a craft to go with today's story to help you remember the story a little better, then please check out our guide for kids at sojournheights.org. I hope to see you next time. Bye!